Okay, so after we've done our lunges, you can come back to all fours and again do a few spontaneous movements. And then we're going to come back to downward dog. And then walk the feet between the hands. You can let your knees come wide. You'll have no choice anyways. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, dive down. And we're going to come all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do some squats. If you're not very familiar or very strong in your squats, you can take some blocks. We're going to have the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. We're going to come down into our squat. So whether or not you sit on the blocks, you're pushing the knees out, but again, try and line up the feet with the knees. So we're gently opening the hips, lifting the chest. And exhale, tip the weight forward, come halfway up, and then hands to the heart again, down. Opening up the legs, and just because I love twists, straighten one arm and twist away, and then switch, and twist, open, never closed. If you're pregnant, it's very uncomfortable. Open always. And then tip the weight forward, straighten the legs, come up halfway, the legs are firm, and then all the way up. And exhale the hands to the heart. We're going to do a couple of lying down postures. For some, it might not be an option, but if you can, and it's comfortable, we put a blanket as thick as you need to support the spine so you're not directly on the floor. And you can move any ponytail you have out of the way. Blocks are handy. Okay. So we're going to put one block just about under the armpit. You're going to bring the knee of that side out to the side and close to the armpit. And then go and get the inside of the arch of the foot. Now the knee is going towards the ground, the foot as if it's walking on the ceiling. Now you can have the hand on the inside or the outside. If your foot has a tendency of rotating in, it's probably better to put the foot on the outside to stabilize the ankle. Now the block is there to push the knee into the block. There's a little bit of resistance there. We're pushing the knee down, opening the hip, breathing into the belly. And then we're going to let go and switch sides. So bring the knee out to the side, up towards the armpit. Grab the inner or outer edge of the arch of the foot. And then we open so the knee is pointed towards the ground, pushing into the block and the foot as if it were walking on the ceiling. And then exhaling, letting go. You can always do a little bit of gentle twisting in between each posture, so rotating just the knees right to left. feet are a bit wide. Now, if this is all that is accessible to you, then you do them right and left separately. If you can, go and get both feet. For happy baby. And exhaling, letting go. Gently rotating from side to side. If the sacrum is very sensitive at this point, we're going to roll to the left side and take all the time you need to come up. In case you're curious, the reason why we roll to the left and not the right, in every other yoga class we always rotate to the right. We're rotating to the left now because of the way that the colon is designed. So the ascending colon doesn't have an attachment down below, so it can feel like the baby is falling and it can be uncomfortable. Whereas the descending colon has attachment at both ends and it kind of hugs the belly and the baby, and it's usually much more comfortable. We're going to do two postures against the wall. So you're going to put your blanket as thick as you need it against the wall. We're going to come into, let's do it on the left, fetal position. But the feet are touching the wall, the legs are at 90 degrees. So your bum is not coming to the wall in this one, it's really far away, you're at 90 degrees. And then you roll over and come up. Adjust your spine. So now, for this posture, again, you can see that the knees might want to come out, but you're going to have to walk the feet to meet that openness. So the middle of the thigh and the leg bone are going to be in the middle of your foot rather than like this or like this. You really want to protect the knees and the ankles. As long as this is comfortable for the spine, you can stay here for a while. So this is a kind of the similar opening as the squat, but without any pressure of gravity. And you can always rest the hands on the belly, lay them out to the side, or catch one wrist with the other hand, and then part way through we're going to switch. So you can see that after a while the hips do open up, and then you just have to walk the feet to meet where the opening of the groin takes the legs. So we're constantly adjusting in this particular posture. It feels very good to open up the legs. And then when you're ready to come out of the posture, you're going to walk the feet in and then roll again to the left. Take all the time you need to come out. We'll do one more laying down posture. Even if you're not able to lay directly on the back, this probably will be comfortable and accessible to everybody. So we're going to come in the same way, only this time we're bringing the buttocks right to the wall. So your legs are all the way up on the wall. We're going to take our bolster, bring it close, bend the knees and push the hips up off the ground. Place the bolster under the sacrum and lengthen the legs. In this particular posture, the back is neither arched nor rounded, it's just supported. It's a Viparikarani, which means calm lake. So the abdomen is just completely supported. And then we have the benefits of having the legs higher than the heart, helping the lymphatic system to drain the lymph fluid from the legs. If you have swelling or heavy legs, this is really nice. With the feet at the wall, we just want to make sure that the feet don't come out. We're going to just keep enough energy in the legs to keep them parallel. And the reason why is to protect the knees, engage the legs. And again, you can have your hands on the abdomen, out to the side, or above the head. As long as it's comfortable, you can stay here for up to 5 minutes or longer. There's really no contraindication to this posture except that if you have heartburn, it won't be very comfortable because the acids will be going in the wrong direction. And when you're ready to come out of the posture, bend the knees again, lift the hips, get rid of the bolster, and then roll to the side, legs stretched out, and take the time you need to come up. And we'll do just one more lying down posture. If the sacrum is sensitive, we put our blanket, we put the bolster just under the shoulder blades, and we can let the head hang and let the arms hang. If there's any discomfort in the low back, you can bend the knees. Nice stretch for the arms, the diaphragm, neck, front of the neck, chest area. Of course, you don't have to be pregnant to do this one. It feels good regardless, but it is very nice if you're pregnant. This one again, you can stay in for, 3 to 5 minutes, even 7 minutes if it's really, really comfortable for you. Typically though, when you're pregnant, a no posture is really comfortable for very long. So when you're ready to come out of it, you're going to catch the head, lift the head up, and then come up all the way, or rotate to the side in the fetal position. And we'll just finish a couple minutes in a seated position. Bolster is a really nice variation when you're pregnant, so that the ligaments don't get too stretched. It's very soft. You can either put one leg in front of the other or the ankles flexed, supporting the knees, whichever one is comfortable. Take a few minutes to come back to the breath. And we'll just do one mudra where we interlock the fingers at about navel level. This one is for balancing the emotions. I don't have my timer on right now, but you can hold this for 3 minutes. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. We're just going to switch the interlock of the fingers. So if the right thumb was on top, we're going to switch that and continue. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And it's nice after a mudra to take a second mudra, which is palms up, so very receptive to the energy created, receiving the benefits of each hand mudra. And we can finish with the hands on the heart, chanting a short Om 3 times Shanti, which means peace, and a long Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.